Has there been any point in this season where you even had the thought of regretting saying yes to be the Bachelor?
Clayton Echard says he regrets doing The Bachelor amid all of the backlash. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got Clayton updates to get into today as he has spoken out about what it's been like being on the receiving end of Bachelor Nation. But before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell so you never miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host and residential Bachelor expert, Zachary Reality, and it's no secret that Clayton has been getting a lot of heat and hasn't necessarily been the best Bachelor, but no one is perfect, right? Clayton opened up about the reactions he's been seeing on social media since becoming the Bachelor on Viall's podcast. Clayton says he was surprised about all of the negativity he's received from social media users since his season has been on the air. He says, "I thought this is going to be great. Everyone's going to come around, start seeing my personality, and people weren't." So he's kind of upset that people aren't getting to know him the way that they thought or the way he thought that we would. And it's true, like, we're not seeing his personality on The Bachelor. Like, we're not. Like, if you're watching the show, we're not really getting to know him too well.
You know, I've been hard on you in the past. Bachelor Nation has. Like, has there been any point in this season where you even had the thought of regretting saying yes to be the Bachelor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think like the first 3 weeks of the show airing, yeah, I definitely thought that.
And I don't necessarily think we can blame that on him. He's obviously not in control of the editing or what's being shown on the actual show. You know, he has a job to do as the Bachelor, which is to date 30 women. So he's doing that, but we're definitely not seeing much of his personality on the show. And I mean, we've complained about this before with Bachelors. You know, a lot of people thought Matt James was boring, and then you see him on social media and he's super fun. So maybe they just try and dumb down the lead so they really focus on the women. It's kind of been a theme in the past couple of years. I do feel like Clayton has done enough interviews and has been on social media where we have gotten to know his personality pretty well, and he just doesn't have the biggest personality, and that's okay. I think we all know Clayton is a nice guy and he's a good guy. And he continues saying, "It seems like no matter what they showed, even when they showed my personality, showed me being goofy, people would still say he has no personality. It's like, what more do you want to see?" Clayton continues, "To me, I just wasn't ready for the magnitude of criticism I was going to face," explaining that he's become more numb to all the negative comments he's been getting. "It doesn't matter to me at this point because I'm happy with people I have in my life, and that's ultimately what's pushing me forward." So this is definitely interesting. I'm sure he's become immune. There's been a lot of backlash. I mean, I think Clayton's a good guy. I think he has a good personality. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's respectful. My issue with Clayton as the Bachelor is I just don't feel like he is in control of himself. I just feel like he's being pushed around by the producers and he's leaving scenes to go get advice. And it just doesn't necessarily feel like Clayton is making any decisions or being super authentic. I kind of just feel like he's being a puppet, and that's just, you know, my perception from watching the show. But I do think Clayton is a good guy, and I don't want to give him backlash on him as a person, maybe just him as a Bachelor, but then it's also like, maybe we're all just putting too much pressure, or I'm putting too much pressure on him to be the perfect Bachelor, because as I mentioned in the beginning, no one's perfect. So I definitely feel for Clayton with all of the negative attention he's been getting, but I also feel like, you know, you're on this show, you knew what this show was, and you kind of just have to roll with the punches, and, you know, people will see you for who you are over time. So I wouldn't sweat it too much, Clayton, and it's not necessarily the fans that are giving him the backlash. It's also a lot of women from this season. Many of the women who have been eliminated have spoken out about Clayton on social media, not caring about Shanae's antics or giving them respect, specifically Elizabeth, Sierra, and even Lindsay, who went viral on TikTok last week. And Nick made sure to ask Clayton what he thought about Lindsay's TikTok, and Clayton clarified that once again he did not know about Shanae's ADHD comments until he saw it on TV, and Nick actually felt like Lindsay was doing that TikTok for attention. Now, we have heard the Women Tell All is going to be filming next week in Los Angeles, so it's safe to assume Clayton is probably going to get roasted by a few of the ladies, but it also will be an opportunity for him to clear things up with all of the girls, with Shanae, with Bachelor Nation. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to hearing what everybody says. And at the end of the day, like, we're just here to make a good TV show, or I'm just here to comment about a good TV show. But everyone's just there to make an entertaining TV show. And, you know, I think everything will be hashed out at the tell-all, or at least I hope it does, because things are definitely going to get juicy. So how do you guys think it's going to go for Clayton at the Women Tell All? And how do you guys think he has done as a Bachelor, you know, throughout the entire season compared to the last few Bachelors? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell before you guys go so you never miss out on any future videos. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality. You guys can follow me on social media down below at Zachary Reality. Come say hi, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.